go in. We made it.
Every day, Victoria has no idea how she'll get to and from school. Today, it was this bus, but it's hardly ever on time and runs different routes with different drivers. The uncertainty is a problem because her Down syndrome means she needs to stick to a routine.
No bus turned up Tuesday morning till 9:25, where we'd already got somebody to take her to school for us. Wednesday afternoon, she came home from school 2.5 hours late. My husband was at the point where he was going to call the police because we were so worried. We've been told by the council that the service is getting better, they're improving it, but Victoria still came home late yesterday again.
Victoria's mum now fears her education is suffering, but she's not the only one. This afternoon, other parents began lobbying counsellors arriving for a meeting at the Birmingham Rep. Its organiser told me the disruption started when the previous transport company was replaced.
PATS had less than 2 weeks to get, I think it's 800 plus children, 170 routes that comes to. You know, organised and ready for transport, ready for the first week in September. It just wasn't going to happen.
The group that now provides the transport says each child is unique in their requirements, and despite all efforts that our combined team have applied, we have experienced a number of challenges due to the handover from the previous operator. We are working closely with Birmingham City Council officers to urgently address these issues. For any parent, the knowledge that their child is safe and happy when they leave for school provides peace of mind. But for these parents of children with special educational needs, it's a sense of worry that's taking over.
It's very worrying because if you think about the vulnerability of the children and young people that we're putting in the care of the local authority, it's a very trusting position to be in.
We were waiting for the buses weren't coming. The teachers weren't phoning and telling us immediately what was happening. But we're just coping with it and trying to get him there because he wants to go to school.
Tonight, the council has issued an apology. Councillor Sharon Thompson, cabinet member for vulnerable children and families, said, "I want to apologise to those whose transport service has been disrupted at the start of term. But more importantly, for the impact this has had on families affected, particularly the children." Both council officers and providers are meeting with schools where there have been particular problems, and I've met with families this week to listen to their concerns. For the last few weeks, some families feel like the buses aren't the only things going backwards. They now hope their action will create a chance to turn the situation around. Lewis Warner, ITV News, Birmingham.